Nick here at IBM Innovate 2014 in Orlando, Florida, here with Clint Bonner with
Correct.
topcoder.
Correct.
Now, topcoder, the name sounds familiar. It may be a play on another name, but tell me what topcoder is to you.
Sure. So obviously, like a Top Chef and those kind of shows, they played on us because topcoder's been around since 2001. So what topcoder is, it's a giant world community, global community of about 635,000 developers, designers, and data scientists from literally all over the globe. We help enterprises accelerate digital innovation by running crowdsourcing competitions or coding competitions or creative competitions where the outputs are enterprise-ready digital assets, but the mechanism is crowdsourcing and competition and collaboration within our community, which is, of course, the topcoder community.
Wow, really cool stuff. So obviously with that many people, there's, of course, some really cool things that you guys have created as a collective. Specifically, you mentioned something with NASA.
Yeah, so we got a great partnership with NASA, a long-standing partnership where we do some really cool things with them. We've done everything from iPad applications for astronauts that are hopefully going up in orbit pretty soon. The iPads themselves, not the astronauts, they're already there. We've done some algorithmic work on Robonaut, which is the robot that lives on the International Space Station. And we've done energy harvesting challenges for the International Space Station, all through different types of challenges, whether they're optimization challenges or design challenges, all on the topcoder community.
Very cool. So what are some of the prolific things that stand out to you in the topcoder community as far as the competitions you guys have done? What really made it cool for you to be a part of it?
So the big thing is, for me, is that these individuals from around the globe can self-select into work that they're passionate about, right? So yes, the top people are winning money and the top people are winning some really, really good money, but many people are coming in to compete to either get self-educated and earn a new skill and get really good around a new skill, but also because they want to be part of something they're choosing to be part of. So as opposed to working in a cubicle or being mandated in the kind of work that you have to go do, it's a different lifestyle mindset where you could walk in and say, okay, I feel like banging out some wireframes today. I'm a good wireframer. There's some cool competitions. I'm going to put my skill to use, and I'm going to put my own risk and skin in the game. But I think I could win this competition. But that self-selection mechanism is truly empowering, and we see it time and time again where the community members just love to gravitate around work that they actually care about, are good at, and are passionate about. And that's what the topcoder community allows them to do. And of course, I say allows. They are the mitochondria. They're the people that bring the passion and bring the ability. So it's kind of like all glory back to the individuals who are the topcoder members.
And definitely, and speaking on topcoder members, if one is not that but has the passion, the drive, the mentality to really take a hold of the top coding community, how can they get started?
So it's pretty simple, right? It's as simple as topcoder.com. You go there, and what you'll end up getting if you're a developer or designer or an algorithmist is kind of a choice of like what is like a traditional RSS feed. You can go in and just check what types of challenges you want to be alerted to, and then once you finish your subscription essentially and join the community, completely free to join the community, never a cost to any members to do that. Then you'll start receiving digests on the different challenges that you want to know about. And then at that point, it's about going into the challenges, seeing the prize monies that are available, seeing the competition, meaning the other registrants that are also saying they're going to go compete, and then self-selecting into the bits of work or the challenges that you want to go work on.
So let's tie it all together. Obviously, you're here at Innovate. What does IBM Innovate mean to you and to topcoder?
So, thank you. Cool question, right? So IBM Innovate, when we look back at their whole theme for this, and we're in the pit stop, there's lots of race car sounds going on, right? The whole idea is innovate at speed at this particular conference. So with topcoder, we're really focused on not just velocity, but extreme velocity. So the IBM team, the Bluemix team, they have this Twitter sentiment analysis application, if you will, or interface that currently exists it's kind of a big data play. It scrapes Twitter in real time to show you, hey, what does the world feel about Justin Bieber, Tom Brady, Giselle, Godzilla, whatever you want to go search. And it will give you like a little emoticon saying how the Twitterverse feels about that in any given time frame. So we gave that URL to our topcoder community and launched a less than a day, we call them a LUX, a live UX challenge, that says, hey, within 22 hours or so, take what is this kind of simple tool and re-envision it. What could it be if you applied some really great data visualizations and the ability to pull in images from different areas of Twitter or Flickr? What would you do to make it not just a kind of a cool idea, but make it a really useful and beautiful application? So we're running that challenge right now on the site, and we're actually going to be showcasing the best of the challenge in about 1 hour from now. So again, it was a 22-hour competition started on site, launched, and we're going to showcase the winners in about 45 more minutes or so, just to showcase how fast things can happen when you're using the right type of community who's real passionate and using a competition crowdsourcing methodology to get numbers of people competing in parallel.
Right, and you really picked the right medium and the conference to really make that a reality, considering the message behind IBM Innovate.
For sure, right? And you know, kind of some props to the IBM team that worked with us in the weeks that led up to this, that we got on several phone calls and iterated through what would be a cool challenge. How can we showcase this in a way that we think will wow some people? And then, you know, to their credit, they came up with this tool and said, hey, we got this great thing, but it looks kind of rudimentary. Do you think you can make it look cooler? And we were like, that's perfect. So we're excited to show it off.
So the call to action for a developer who might be perfect for this would be what kind of developer?
So it really kind of spans the gamut, right? So they could be a creative UX, they could be a wireframer, they could be a mobile UX expert, or somebody who just wants to get good at UX. But on the developer side, it really goes from .NET to Java to Python to working in cloud platforms like Force.com or prototyping in Heroku, or some of the edgier ones like AngularJS and Node. It just depends on what kind of skill set do you currently have? What kind of skill set do you want to go get good at? And then finding challenges so you can come in, again, self-determine which ones you want to compete on, and then go compete against the world to self-improve yourself and become a top coder.
Fantastic, and all, of course, at topcoder.com.
That's it, topcoder.com.
Very good.
Cool.
Well, if you want more information about that, visit topcoder.com. And, of course, if you want more IBM Innovate 2014 coverage, please check out f5live.tv.